Are men natural providers and natural protector, or is just another scam sold to us in this society? Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Maria David and I am back again with another interesting video. Let's go ahead and play this video. Let's watch this clip together to the end so we can have insight on today's video. Then I'll come back and talk about it.
Men provide for themselves and protect their own interests.
So I'm going to say it. Men are not natural protectors, providers, or leaders. Religion and indoctrination has convinced men and women that men are these things. It has given them the responsibility of these things within our society, but is contrary to their nature. Men are all about self-preservation, and they only provide and protect what they think is theirs and what they're in possession of. When something is supposedly innate and natural to you, you do it automatically. So if men were natural protectors and providers, it is something that we would see them do within the community, within the world, not something that they simply do for that which they possess. Furthermore, how can you be a natural protector but the biggest threat and predator in this world? Ask a man what he needs to protect you from, and he's going to say other men. Because when we look at these natural protectors, most of the domestic violence, rape, molestation, shootings, killings, raping of nature's resources, dominating other people and countries, most of the violence is done by these natural protectors. Something is not adding up. One thing I'm realizing is that we've been told a lot of lies. Literally almost everything that we've been taught is upside down. If you think about it, it's actually women that are the natural protectors and providers of this world. Your mother, she innately protects you with her own body and her own life as you're forming in her womb. When you're born, her body naturally provides for you. Furthermore, women, just by my observation and what I've seen, they're the first ones to offer protection and provision to the community and to the world. People that they don't even know, they're the first one to run to your rescue. They're the first one to try to break up fights. They're the first one to say, hey, do you have a need? Let me fulfill that. Women are all about community. And being about community means that you are truly the natural protector and provider because you birth the community. So therefore, you care for what you birth. We've learned a lot of lies, and it's time to put things into proper view. Now, yes, there may be men who do provide, lead, and protect, but it's something that they establish through self-development, self-awareness, and self-discipline. Most men, no.
I feel like I've heard these exact words from Queen Priscilla. Anyways, what do you all think about this? I want to know your thoughts about it down in the comment section. Are men natural protector providers, or is just another scam sold to us in this society? If you ask a man, like naturally, just ask a man, are you a protector, or are you protecting me, or are you providing for me? When it comes to protecting, they will tell you, yeah, what comes to their mind is them protecting you from probably somebody coming to the house to rob or something. They want to be the one to stand in front, or maybe there's a rat that pass a rat or cockroach pass in front of you. That is what they think protector is. But then protector is far more than that, because those things don't even come regularly. They come once in a while. So what are you protecting me for? How are you protecting me? How are you protecting my heart that I'm giving you? Are you giving me that good security? All these things, these men don't know it. Their own is they just feel like they have to protect. And when it comes to providing, most of them act like they are providing. But at the end of the day, when you look at some households, you will see that it's the woman that is the sole provider. It's just that she gives all the glory to the man, and they act like they are the one providing. Oh, I go to work every day, but then it's a woman that does everything. But then let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section. I have interesting stitches to share with you all. Of course, some men see this video and they were angry. But then let us watch stitches together. At the end of all the stitches, I'll talk about my own opinion.
How can you be a natural protector, but the biggest threat and predator?
You know what really burns my biscuits? A lot of men don't know what we mean when we say we want protectors and providers. When we say we want a protector, we mean we want someone who's going to protect our feelings, not hurt them. Someone who's going to protect our bodies, not misuse them. Why is that so hard to understand? When we say protection, we're not talking about protecting us from a burglar or someone breaking into the house. That doesn't happen all the time. And for some reason, men always bring up that scenario as if that happens every day. Protect us from our insecurities and overthinking. Use your words wisely. Use your words gently. Be kind to us. Be gentle. We're weaker than you, for God's sakes. But that's so hard to understand. I mean, think of it this way. If you have a very expensive, very delicate object, something that you hold dear, what are you going to do? Are you going to be rough with it? Are you going to toss it around? You're just going to set it anywhere just so anything can happen to it? No. No. You're going to enclose it in a perfect place that protects it from the wind, from the rain, from the sleet, the snow, the sunshine, anything. You're not even going to allow a fly to land on it. You know, it's funny because that's what my parents always talked about when they talked about, you know, my siblings and I when we were babies. When we were babies, we're the most delicate, the most innocent. My father and mother always said, we didn't even want a fly to land on y'all. We didn't even want a mosquito to land on you. That is the mentality you have when you're talking about something or someone you hold dear. You want to protect it, even from a gnat. You know how small a gnat is? But I guess a lot of men will never understand what that really means until they have daughters. If they care about their daughters at all. Protect what's yours. Do not abuse it. You do not abuse it verbally, mentally, physically, financially, psychologically, spiritually, none of that. That's all I gotta say.
Men are not natural protectors, providers, or leaders.
This is a question for the toxic parents out there, particularly the toxic dads or wannabe dads. I just want you to answer this question. Would your son be a leader or masculine or tough if you didn't tell him that he had to be? And would your daughter take on an assistant role or the role of a nurturer or a carer if you did not tell her that she had to be? And if you're still listening, how many times have you told your young child, particularly the boys, that boys do this, girls do that? And now ask yourself if their development into their ascribed gender role is at all natural.
Men are not natural protectors, providers, or...
I've been saying this so long, I can't even tell you how long, and I'm so happy to hear somebody else say this. Every time I say it, I get so much backlash, and I might get backlash from this, and that's fine. Everybody who's into the church or just society in general is so male-centered, when in reality, it's women that are doing everything. Think about it like any type of momentum, starting, ideologies, ideas, protection, even providing. It's usually from a woman or women. If something needs to happen, women gonna get up and do it. Something needs to change, women gonna do it. If men are natural protectors and providers, why are they always so angry about having to be so? It's like they resent it. It's like they're not leading at all except women off a cliff. Because that's all they do is kind of destroy.
Men are not natural protectors, providers, or leaders.
Thank you for saying it. If you haven't watched her, go and watch her. She actually made a stitch from an original video, so if you haven't watched that too, yes, go watch that. And you know what? I love it when women of all sorts call out men for their bullshit. It is usually not an issue with like queer relationships. I mean, I'm in a queer relationship, and usually gender roles are like almost non-existent, or like they exist but then it's like more blurred. So you often see like stuff like this in heterosexual couples or heterosexual relationships. And yeah, she speaks facts. There has been this whole indoctrination, and I don't have to go on and on about it because it's like y'all have probably heard a lot about this already, that men are supposed to be like the dominant leader, provider, and whatnot. But look, all of that was the case because men imposed laws that forbade women to vote for hundreds and not thousands of years, to participate financially, to have a job, to have a bank account, to own anything in their own name. The list goes on. And all of that literally is so that men can consistently have power over women. And I swear to God that all these alpha male dudes in their podcasts are fucking fuming like they always do about like women being too picky and all that stuff because they want men to be more emotionally open and whatnot. And those type of the guys are the exact type of guys that are not open, who are almost always very toxic and very unself-aware of who they are and very disrespectful to women and just pretty much all sorts of people. Women are almost always the providers, the protectors, the nurturers, the community people. I kid you not, go to like any human service or nonprofit places, and you will almost always see women on the front line. Let's also not forget to mention that so many of these huge movements are women led. And almost always it is men that are the couch potatoes sitting complaining their asses off. So yes, don't let this whole indoctrination and fake bullshit fool you. You know, I've seen it in my life too, so many different times where I don't know, my culture, just a lot of these American men, and I'm talking about US only. And I'm only saying that because that's what I've been exposed to. But there's always this expectation that as a man, you have to dominate over. It's always having power over, being in control, being in charge of all these sorts of shit. And that goes into her point that men are self-preserving because we only do protect what we deem is ours. And anything that is really out of our peripheral and really outside of our boundaries, we are just taught to like not care about it because that's not ours to claim. So, you know, when I looked at instincts, that's not the natural instincts of so many men. For a man to become a leader, a provider, a protector, etc., they have to be taught how to do that. And almost always they are taught by a woman how to be a provider, how to be a protector, how to be a leader. I wonder why that is. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Men are not natural protectors, providers, or
You know what? I'm not terribly mad at this take because when you throw the word natural in front of it, it makes sense. But something that needs to be understood is, ladies, some of you are using this to justify you being with bad men. Sweetheart, you just chose bad men. Because if you still go with her logic of natural and then men only do things because they want to do it from themselves, so then you have men out here that are adapting the way that they are because they love the person that they're with. They say, you know what? I want Mama Bear in my life. So me as Papa Bear, I got to learn how to love this woman, take care of this woman, provide and protect this woman so she feels comfortable with me. At that point in time, then we can make Baby Bear. And then at that point, I know I got the responsibility of I wanted this family, so I have to do right by this family. Ladies, some of you just choose bad men. Stop trying to justify it by saying all men are trash.
men are not natural protectors, providers, or leaders.
Why do y'all make these arguments where y'all are in competition with the opposite sex? Like, seriously, it gets old. And every time I hear one of y'all speak on these topics, y'all start with contradictory statements, and that's a whole lot of hypocrisy in your ideology. Whenever you push for patriarchy or matriarchy, it's always done in a way to demean the opposite sex or the opposite system. Man, one, you said that men are not natural leaders, providers, or protectors, right? But then you said that women are the natural leaders, providers, and protectors. And the caveat you use to try and prove your point is that we will only protect what's ours. But then go on to say that women are protectors because they birth the community, they birth the children, et cetera, et cetera. Like, that's still a sense of ownership. I don't know why it can't just be that there's always gonna be bad bunches. There's gonna be bad apples in the bunch. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's 100% foolproof. Yeah, we do have to protect you from other men because there's a whole lot of men that run astray. Just like we need women to protect us from other women. Cause we can't go at them the way we would other men. Like, the moment y'all stop competing with each other will be the moment that we start building. But right now, it seems like y'all made poor decisions in y'all relationship choices. And instead of just saying, look, I fucked up because I ain't know how to pick and choose the right person, men and women on the internet trying to demonize the other side.
Right, if you're still here, definitely you're enjoying this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. Okay, so are men natural protectors or natural providers or not? If you look at circumstances or situations around us, you will see that not all men actually provide naturally or protect you naturally. As she said, they only protect what's their own. What is not their own, they mind their business. That is why you see crimes and everything. Most people that kidnap, that rapes, that do ritual, that do a lot of things, they are mostly men. They are mostly men, and they do it to women that they can just ride because the women are not their own to protect, you know. But you hardly see a woman always have that, you know, natural protector, like, oh no, don't do that, even though they don't know you from anywhere. Even if you are like you're being hot outside, naturally you see a woman already feeling pity, already like trying to help you. That is us naturally. It's very hard to say man do that. Some men might do it, but not all men. Okay, so now when it comes to when I saw some other stitches that I didn't bring on this video. Some men were saying, oh, if you're saying we're not natural providers, we are what are policemen there for? We are in the army force, we are this, we are that, we are firefighters, yada yada yada. Like, they don't get the point, dude. They don't get the point. But anyways, to me, I feel like it's another scam sold to us from the society, or they told us that they are natural provider and protector, but they just do provide on their own. What is their own? And the last man that Stitch was saying that she said women are natural. He's trying to like compare the natural provider and protector, that she was saying that a man protects what is his own and a woman protects because they are the one that dominates the earth. That is also what is their own. No, a woman will protect another person's child that she didn't bring to this world. Yes, if she wants to. She will see someone in danger that she doesn't know from anywhere and she will help. It's very rare to see a woman trying to like think evil. I don't know how to put it. Mostly things that people that hurt a lot of people, they are mostly men. Men. We have been warned against them. Even men are afraid of their fellow men. You know, so that's what I was saying. I don't get it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. Are they natural providers? Are they natural protectors? Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. And thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. When you subscribe, kindly turn on the post notification bell so that when I post a video, you will get notified, because I don't know what's going on to my videos. But then always please turn on your post notification. Make sure the post notification bell is turned on so that when I post the video, you will get notified and Maria has posted. Yeah, thank you all for sticking around to this point. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.